defense will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Dawgs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pressure is coming. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays on the field in this opening grab. They'll go for it in their own territory. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll toss it to the right side. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's got a man down the middle. Good enough for the first down with a 37. A new set of downs after that completion.
Now, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
First down and more. He's still running. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It stays.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Handoff running right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Georgia. They couldn't stop him there. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense operates at the +46 after that huge gain. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Getting set. Here's second down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Direct snap to the back.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's hard. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. A quick spin move. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Dropping back. It's Hart. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Gordon. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to find room. It's Hill. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's complete on the crossing route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dawgs will kick this away to start the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. He gets loose. The 30. Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21, Georgia, 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Pitch made down the left side, an explosive play. Up for a first down at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Hayes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Ball handed off. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. 1st down and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Jukes to get past the man. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Fights off a defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. A quick throw out left, complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Caught quickly. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Ooh, makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. He shreds the tackle.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Hart. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
It's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now on the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Hart. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it's fielded at the 40. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the 3rd period of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They start the 4th quarter with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Dawgs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 here. It's Taylor. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tight end has got it. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back to throw. It's Hart. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Dawgs.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. He puts it on the turf. Ball scooped up for the defense.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Crowd trying to help out here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to throw. It's Hart. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But it could go for two to try to take the lead.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house.
offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score. Georgia.
So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hart. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense.